Willis Reed of the New York Knicks.
Oh man.
Ooh, I got one. I got a great one.
Okay.
Johnny Unitas.
Okay. Yeah, that one qualifies.
Johnny Unitas.
That was 100,000 years ago, but
I was
it qualifies.
I was sitting here going like, I don't know why I had the Colts in my mind, but the blue and white. That's why. Johnny Unitas, great number 19.
All right.
Great number 19.
So
The Johnny Unitas episode.
No.
You better have some respect for Johnny Unitas. All right, go ahead, Cole.
Anyway, kind of related to.
No, not at all. Just
Not at all.
transition over
Nope,
to it.
there's nothing
Well, I
to
wonder,
tie in.
like I'm about to
Bucket.
talk about Neuralink, but I wonder in
Right.
the future of football, though, could you just put a Neuralink inside your quarterback's mind?
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure.
Maybe control him like an avatar, right?
There-
Right. So that when
Yeah.
that way, when choke artists are terrible, we could still just pay Tom Brady to take over his body as an avatar.
Yeah.
And,
There's gonna have to be some kind of regulation about this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, no,
It's like a superpower. Neuralink is like a superpower.
or it's George Orwell's fucking fantasy.
Mm.
Like it's either a superpower or it's just more surveillance.
Mm.
We have to really consider that.
Yeah.
I mean, what is social media today?
I'm
Is that a
getting-
superpower or is that surveillance?
Mm,
I'd argue it's surveillance. I mean,
Yeah.
if it knows everything you've ever thought because you put it on there,
Yeah.
yeah.
they kind of
And yeah.
they know how to approach you.
And those algorithms are so scary good
Oh man.
on all the stuff. Like the stuff it knows to put in front of you without you asking it to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty impressive and frightening. But anyway, go ahead.
Very much so.
Okay, so there was an update recently with Elon Musk's startup company. For anyone that doesn't know, Elon Musk has started a company in San Francisco known as Neuralink, and it is a company that's investing in brain-computer interfaces. And there's an abbreviation for that, too. These things have been around forever. Hearing aids work this way. Certain Alzheimer mechanisms they've put in to try to stop the decay. There's also, in the case of like Parkinson's disease, there's been success with these gadgets, but they're so expensive. And so Elon's coming in and he's making it a industrial piece, an item now in the market that can be there can be capital for it. It can be evaluated, and you can figure out how much it's really worth. Without him doing this, these things cost like $500,000. Neuralink, although it's going to be expensive, will be much cheaper once it's smaller and a robot makes it. No human hands have to touch it.
Yep.
Now it's mass production. So that's all necessary to get this out the gate, because I'm not talking about something that is like some leisure project that you shouldn't take seriously.
Mm-hmm.
No, like they're investing into this thing as if this is this is going to be whatever cell phones and Facebook were together. This is going to go to the next level, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, is this the next cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the next internet?
Yeah.
Is it the
Right.
next internet?
Right. The
is
cell
what it
phone
is.
was just an extension of the internet. But if you
Yes.
had a new internet, like a different way to interface with virtual information.
We'd have a new way to interact with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, begs into question. Okay, so before we get into the, the
Keep
crazy,
into
going.
everything.
Yeah.
Recently, Elon Musk and Neuralink, they released a video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you describe the video.
Yeah, it's just a video of a primate, and he is playing Pong.
Yes.
Short story, he's playing Pong with his mind.
Right.
His
Right.
mind. The electrical signals inside of his neurons are sending information to the computer. The brain interface system is in his head, the Neuralink chip. It is decoding that information, and it's allowing him to have a new limb that exists within the virtual reality.
Incredible.
Right? It's
That-
not an existing limb.
Bro,
It's
that is
manipulated. It's an approximation of what that would be like.
some
Mhm.
damn Blade Runner action is what
Yeah.
this is, man.
Definitely Blade Runner.
So the
Yeah.
implications of this are clearly we get into things like if the monkey can send information into the computer, well, what if we have two humans, each of them with a Neuralink? Can we just send information back and forth to one another's Neuralink? We know there's a Bluetooth in it, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Theoretically, you'd be able to, again, theoretically, who knows if this could actually happen. But if the monkey's able to send information into the computer, which is what the signal is, it's a bit of information that goes up and down. could we then just send information to, like, do we have normal conversations even at a certain point?
Yeah, without having
If I can get the idea across to you in its purest form,
Mm-hmm.
think about how much we end up losing in communication because our dumb primate brains can't fucking get it all together in real time.
That's true. I mean, in some ways, this isn't complete science fiction because, well, what happens inside your phone is a product of quantum mechanics. It's a way to quantify information all the way to such a scale that it can just seamlessly travel through the air.
Exactly.
It's magic.
Right. It is magic.
Right.
If we showed a cell phone to somebody from, I don't know, anything before 1900, definitely.
Oh, that would be magic.
They would think it was, they think it was magic.
But I think even people that have cell phones today don't, like, no, I can't do the math. I can't do it. I don't know the Schrodinger equations to do this. But I do know that quantum mechanics is necessary for these things to work properly, to send the right information. It's just, that's Maxwell, like, we have quantified information, and we can send it through the cosmos up to a satellite, back into your phone. We're using that system right now on this computer, filming this podcast and recording it with the audio while you're checking the time on your phone.
So once we have the tech in our brains, this shit's gonna go to a whole different level.
Yeah.
And it's gonna use the pre-existing system. It would connect to, so Starlink is a satellite company of Elon Musk's. They're going to launch, I think, 40,000 satellites in all, and it's going to provide worldwide internet, worldwide affordable internet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just taxes for it or something. Like, say it's $10 a month at first.
Yeah.
That's still way cheaper
That's
than way cheaper. And here's the difference between Elon's internet and the internet at your home. When you walk out the door, your internet goes with you.
Yeah.
Right? It's not.
It goes everywhere with you.
It's
no blind spots. No. Yeah.
Current
Exactly.
internet works with satellites, but most of the time the information goes down to a hub, and then it goes into like these huge wires. A lot of them are in San Francisco. Then they go to certain beacons. Then the signal's sent out from there, which creates even larger delay, to tell you the truth. This is going to be faster.
Yeah.
And you could be in the middle of the desert, out in the middle of the ocean, top of a mountain,
Different. The talk is different.
and your Neuralink's always in your head, so it's always on, it's always working, it's always doing something.
Elon Musk about to fuck the game up, guys.
Again, though, surveillance is my concern.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't like the principle of like, oh, well, if you've never done anything wrong, then what you worried about? I don't think that's a good argument.
No, yeah, I agree. It's not a good argument.
That's not how freedom works.
Right.
When people ask for freedom, they didn't go, okay, we want to be free, but what we mean by freedom is, I get my own bed. No, that's not what they meant. They meant there's certain hours of the day, times of the year, relationships. There's things you do that are only meant for the priviness of your own self, your own curiosity, not anyone else's. And it's out of principle is my problem with that. Yeah.
I kind of get weary of people who say, well, if you haven't done anything wrong, you wouldn't have a problem with the surveillance. It's such a black and white field of view on that matter that I go, I don't really trust you.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think it's a silly view, to tell you the truth. It's those are the same people though that don't, I don't want to say it too negatively,
Your
but
morality is
they're the
better
same
than
people that
theirs.
would love to see, like, I seen an article the other day of a 15-year-old ran a stop sign, and he ran over somebody, and this happened in Texas, and some people want this dude to get the death penalty for accidental manslaughter, meaning you can't just go. Opinions are opinions at the end of the day. Like, we still need law, we still need operations, you still need freedom.
I agree.
Because I feel like those same people are the ones, it's like, you should never do anything wrong, and when you get caught, don't complain about it. It's like, I get it, the kid fucked up, but he's a kid at the end of the day. He's going to be a completely different person in 30 years when he gets out of prison.
Yeah.
And it's really dangerous to me that we've quit believing in that mechanism of redemption.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even allow people that haven't done crimes to redeem themselves at the moment.
True.
Let alone actual criminals.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake.
Charlemagne once said, They wouldn't have let Malcolm Little become Malcolm X these days. It's not allowed. Even things you did when it was cool to do it. And now they want to cancel you for some shit you did when it was okay to do the thing you did. In fucking 1998.
Here's the other concern. And this next one comes from, are you guys familiar with Project Bluebeam?
No.
It was it was funded by the CIA,
Mhm.
and it had to do with mental manipulation, like mind control, suggestion, the power of intuition, that sort of thing. And it was all about quantum information being transferred through brain computer interfaces in the form of almost telepathy. You send all these people talk about having downloads and all these weird things, and people connected to aliens and all these esoteric ideas, when in reality, with current technology, you can almost do something like that now. You're slowly but surely, it's like advertising, except for it's happening, it's advertising inside your brain, but it's not advertising money or food or equity. It's advertising ideas.
Right.
It's doing it, you guys seen Arrival, right? So when the aliens, you learn their language, in the process of learning their language, you're
Right.
changed in the process.
Shifts your perspective on the world.
It's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And at that level, you can get people to believe anything.
Yeah.
The marketing now is so effective.
This is why China's interested in this product.
Yeah. It's incredibly effective. Again, we were just talking about how great these algorithms are at predicting, like regularly, I'll be looking up the most specific topic.
Right.
Like earlier, I was looking up that story on the World War II and those Japanese soldiers being eaten by all those crocodiles. And I typed in 3 letters, RAM, and it filled in the rest of it. Ramsey Island or something like that.
Right. No, it's
Instantly picked up on what you were looking
You got
for.
that from RAM?
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested in this topic.
Because it just read through everything
You
else
know.
you were watching.
You motherfucker.
Don't you find it alarming, though, that the Department of Defense is interested? Project Bluebeam, they put millions of dollars into concepts like this.
Yeah.
Concepts of, brainwashing and torture and ways to gain counterintelligence. I'm sure they use a lot of this already. There are satellites that are property of the Pentagon that you're not allowed to, as a amateur astronomer, know where they're located at, because their entire purpose is to swing over Iraq to get a picture to see, well, if those weapons of mass destruction are still there, right?
All right, guys. So we're going to end it right there. Of course, if you like the content, you like what we're doing, go ahead and like, subscribe. Also hit that notification button right underneath this video. That's how you're going to be able to know exactly when each one of our content is going to be launching. Also, thank you all. We appreciate you all taking your time out to listen to us, watch us. Of course, welcome to the family, and we'll be with you all soon. Peace.